Now, who exactly is Nick Fuentes? Well, he's a guy that until a couple days ago I'd never even heard of. And so there's been a lot of fuss raised about him on the social media and the left wing media, so I decided to look him up and decided to make him the topic of my third edition of D-Bags and Tools of the Internet, which is kind of misleading because he's kind of been canceled online everywhere, and maybe for good reason. I'm not usually for canceling somebody, but this guy, I might have to make an exception. So he's an idiot. That's all there is to it. I'm a conservative, but he's so far right that, he could almost make me look like a liberal. I mean, he's very, very anti-Semitic. Supposedly he's a white supremacist. I've never seen any comments that he's made about that, but he's made some questionable comments about a lot of things, and they say he's a Holocaust denier. He's not. He's just downplayed it a lot because, again, and I will admit he is anti-Semitic. And then other things, he thinks that, we need a right-wing dictatorship to control the narrative. He basically wants what the far left does, only, he wants the far right in charge. Good day to drink beer. Anyway, so I heard about him. Apparently, Donald Trump had a dinner, and he was a part of it, and now people are raising a fuss, and Trump said he'd never heard of the guy before. He just happened to show up, which I could believe because I never heard of the guy. I thought maybe he was maybe a low-ranking member of Congress I'd never heard of. I can't name every member of the House. But anyway, so Twitter was exploding with him in the left-wing media, saying Trump needs to condemn his actions, and then people are saying that, other Republicans need to condemn Trump for having dinner with them, and basically the reason nobody condemns him is because they just ignore him, period. He's such a tool, so they just ignore him so they don't give him a platform, and what the left is doing, and I guess I am guilty of it right now by making a video about him, by talking about him, giving him what he wants, giving him recognition. So anyway, just after this, I won't be talking about him on any platform or with anybody because that's all Fuentes wants. He wants attention, he wants the notoriety, and frankly, the left's giving it to him. So basically, I don't know if he's necessarily the D-bag, or maybe it's the people that are talking about him and making him more famous that might be the bigger tools and D-bags. Especially because, there is a bit of hypocrisy going on with this. They're slamming him for his anti-Semitic views and saying if Republicans don't condemn it, then they're just as guilty as he is, which is kind of funny because one of their own colleagues, Ilhan Omar, out of Minnesota, has made multiple anti-Semitic comments in the past, and they've never condemned her for it. So that's another bigger reason they're tools and D-bags. Anyway, try not to give this guy much of a platform. Don't watch his stuff. Ignore him. And thanks for watching the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Have a wonderful day. And Chaos in Southwest Nebraska, over and out.